Welcome to Ahawo African Fabrics. It's great to have you together with us again today as we continue to share about our journey. Now, today I would like to talk about something interesting based on an experience I had this week. Here's the story. I'm part of a meeting for work, and we have a conversation we need to have and all of that, engage, and then we're done. And as we close the meeting, the guest in the meeting takes us on a whole other tangent and begins to speak about what they're doing. One of the things they talk about is that they're doing export. And I'm thinking, interesting. So I listen, and my mind is just processing all those things about the possibility of what Ahawo African Fabrics could go into. Remember, I mentioned a few weeks ago that I had a light bulb moment and set us up as a company on LinkedIn. So we're just continuing to process this conversation. So I'm here just getting all these ideas and getting all these possibilities in my mind of what we can do with the business in terms of export. Now, I know African fabric is like supposed to be so available, but trust me. I shared with you guys earlier about my experience with stocking for a wedding. And we checked all Insta pages. The last thing which we hadn't done was just do a street run. As in literally, I'm in Nairobi, hit the streets of Nairobi and walk. You know, especially when you want a particular fabric. Yes. Anyway, I digress. Back to the conversation. So the thought around export was very interesting. And I began to just ask myself, what mechanisms would we need to put in place for export to be a possibility? What value addition would we put in the product so that export then is really, marketable? Who would we connect with so that our products are getting to the world? And the way you just think, and then you're just like possibility on possibility on possibility. And then you also get the cold shower moment of where this is going to take a lot to do it. But why I'm sharing it now is so that we know there are possibilities for businesses that we are not exploiting. When I listen to this lady speak and she's like, I'm in touch with this organization that does this. I know this group that does this. And I'm just like, wow, what have you guys been doing? Get moving. So it's been a week of just really reflecting, really thinking. I've had some pieces at the tailors. And I just started pushing like, bring my pieces back. There's such a market for them. I want them to move. Higher. Pause that story there. 2 days ago, or is it yesterday? Well, yesterday, let me say it that, I think. Yes. Another person reaches out to me. They live out of the country and I had sold items to them earlier in the year, forgotten, moved on with my life. And like, I'm coming home for Christmas and I'd like some pieces. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is already export in one way, as much as they're not carrying pieces to go and sell for you. But the products are moving and being seen, in the global market. So I'm just excited about the possibilities for businesses in this continent in the area of export. I'm spurring you on, and I'm also working towards taking that journey. Thank you so much for listening. It's Ahawo.